Well, I'd say this is the worst time of my life.
98-year-old Willard Whaley is a man of few words.
You never did know what the next hour would bring.
The Piggott man served through the deadliest conflict in human history.
You might have a easy day, or you might have to be a moving.
And while he's lived a full life with memories he will cherish,
You might have to be a worrying about what you're going to get shot up.
World War II isn't one of them. It was a time plagued with sacrifice and hardship. But it wasn't until 5 years ago, on the 70th anniversary of D-Day, that Whaley's family began hearing his story.
Not many of him left, so I guess he feels like he needs to tell his story right now.
Whaley was 22 when he was drafted. He served in General Patton's 3rd Army.
They were the ones that came in and moved 120 miles, you know, like in 48 hours, and went into Bastogne, relieved the 101st Airborne.
I was a lineman. Yeah, we laid telephone lines to our sections.
He worked 24-hour shifts.
Didn't know when we'd be called to pick up our telephone line. I remember a few times it'd be pitch dark. Maybe we'd have to make a river crossing.
Whaley and his fellow troop served close to the front lines.
We was lucky in all that way. I guess we was maybe careful, but anyway, we didn't have any casualties.
And he recalls close encounters with German forces.
There's a German plane that come over every night, and we called him Bed Check Charlie, because we knew he was taking pictures and checking where everything was at. And it wasn't but a few minutes till there's a couple of planes come over and they started dropping flares.
And while most of Willard's time in service involved constant moving, he remembers other adventures.
We toured one of Hitler's homes at one time. It was up on the side of a mountain. You could see for miles from a big picture window in his house.
Serving during 5 of the major battles of World War II, including the Battle of the Bulge and D-Day, did come with valor.
He's got quite a few medals in there we've discovered in the last few years.
Including 5 Bronze Stars.
I've never heard of anybody else that had 5 Bronze Stars.
Whaley earned numerous other medals while serving his country, but in the end, he was ready to return home to Stella. His girlfriend read the paper every day to see if he was coming back, and when she knew, she packed up everything and met him at the train station and came back to Piggott. They've been married for 73 years now.
Yeah, I was glad to get back to the U.S. and get them uniform clothes off and get some blue jeans on and get out in the field.
And he did just that. Willard farmed until 1982 and then continued to help his son on the farm until he was in his 80s. His advice for others is to do the best you can with what you've got to do it with. In the studio, Destiny Quinn, Region 8 News.